And girls, today we are going to take our unit test. We are going to pretend like we are using our WINS notebook at school. So we will start with our sounds. Feel free to use any of the letters and sounds on the board if they help you. We're going to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for our sounds. Number 1, the sound is Z. Z. Remember, there is more than one way to make that sound. Include both ways if you remember. Number 2, the sound is A. A. I wish we had our exact card that we use at school for this one, but the board can't help you. Just remember, we also want the A to say its name. So think about how we can make the A say its name. Number 3, K. K. Remember, there's more than one way to make that sound. Include all the ways and mark if needed. Number 4, J. J. Number 5, ah. Ah. So just to review really quick before we move to words, our sounds, number 1, Z. Number 2, A. Number 3, K. Number 4, J. And number 5, ah. Now we're going to move on to our words. We have 4 words that we're going to write today. And all of our words have the multiple syllables. So they have more than one syllable. So I'm going to say the word, you'll repeat the word, separate it into its syllables, and then write each syllable. Be sure whenever you write these words that there is not a space between the syllables. It is one word, and we want to slide those 2 syllables together. No space. Number 1, upset. Upset. Divide that word into 2 syllables. Write the first syllable and the second syllable all together, no space. Upset. If you're not ready, you can pause. Do remember to mark each word as we go. If you don't have time to mark the words as we go, you can either pause or mark at the end. Number 2, public. Public. Think about your first syllable and your second syllable. Public. Public. We also learned the way to spell that ick sound whenever we hear it in one of these words. Don't forget what we learned we can use and what we can't use. Public. Remember to mark. Number 3, dislike. Dislike. Think about the first syllable and the second syllable, just like we had those syllable frames. Remember to mark each part of the word, scooping each syllable, and decide if each syllable is closed or vowel consonant E. Mark your vowels. And make sure there's no space. We're going to slide it all together. If you're not ready, just pause. Number 4, reptile. Reptile. Think about your 2 syllables and separate them. Be careful when you're tapping this word, if you're tapping, that you're not adding extra sounds. Reptile. Reptile. And when you're finished, we just have one sentence to complete and we'll be all finished. So if you're not done, just press pause. Our one sentence. We're going to repeat it first and then I'll break it down word by word. Is there a cupcake inside your backpack? Is there a cupcake inside your backpack? We're going to go ahead and start our sentence with a capital letter. Is there trick words? Go ahead and circle those trick words. Is there a cupcake? Think about how to divide that word. Cupcake. And it's one word, no space. So far, you should have 4 words in your sentence. Is there a cupcake? Inside. Think about your 2 syllables. Inside. And that is one word. Scooch it together, no space. Is there a cupcake inside your, that's a trick word, be sure to circle it, your, and our last word, backpack, backpack. So this is a compound word. Each syllable is its own word, and we're putting both of those 2 little words together. Remember, we can use different rules whenever we put those together. Backpack. Listen to me repeat the whole sentence. Make sure it's a sentence. We need a capital letter, spaces, and punctuation. Listen for the punctuation. Is there a cupcake inside your backpack? Is there a cupcake inside your backpack? Check for all the things that make it a sentence. Be sure to turn in your paper without any corrections to your teacher. Remember, it's not for a grade. It's just good for us to see how much you have learned so far in this unit and if we're ready to move on or if we need a little bit more time. So just be sure to send your answers to your teacher. Thank you for watching.